the YouTube channel is being successful. Can you take us to that moment where you realized this is now what I'm going to do? That this is now sustainable? Was there like a pause moment where you're like, wait a minute?
Definitely. So when I had started the YouTube channel, I just started doing it and I started getting this validation. People say, I love this video. When are you going to post another one? And I was not using YouTube the way that I do now. Now it's people take for granted that you go into YouTube and you subscribe to people, and there's people who make their living on YouTube. And there were at the time then, but if you ask your grandma about it, she wouldn't know.
Right.
Now everybody knows that that's a thing on YouTube, and it really wasn't back in 2015. There was like a few, and so I didn't know that people logged into YouTube. I was like, why would anybody want to leave a YouTube comment? Why would anybody go back to the same creator to post a video? Like, how many cat videos, can you post? And I didn't realize how in-depth YouTube was, and how there were all these subcategories, and there were people that were actually YouTubers and trying to build audiences. And also the partner program that allows you to monetize YouTube videos was in its infancy then. It had just been made public.
Oh,
and I
wow.
just thought, well, I mean, I'm going to even if I get a few thousand views per video, there's no way to make a living at this. There's no way I can. So I just don't want ads in my videos. So I just had all monetization turned off.
Oh,
And then
wow.
when I was at about 10,000 subscribers, which at the time was now everybody has 10,000 subscribers, but back then it was an extraordinary amount of subscribers. I don't even know what Global Mountain Bike Network was at that time, but it was probably what you would consider a small YouTube channel right now. I turned on monetization. I applied for the partner program. I got accepted. And I turned on monetization, and the first month I got like $360 or something like that.
Whoa.
And I said, well, okay, that's like a payment on my Mazda. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And so now I can sort of justify this a little bit. And I also started extrapolating, because I'm like, okay, I gained a couple thousand subscribers just this month. And I started extrapolating, and I said, well, holy crap, if I've grown this big in this amount of time, in the next year, it's going to be like 30 something thousand a year, I was thinking. And, that's enough to be significant. That's enough to have a significant impact on my income. And so I kept doing it. And after a couple of years, I figured out that it was growing a lot faster than my web development endeavors and my IT endeavors. I mean, that was not scalable, because it was completely dependent on me. My clients enjoyed working with me and working with my assistant, and I wasn't a very good organizational leader. I needed something that could scale, even if it was just a few people. So somebody starts a food truck, and they do really, really well, and everybody comes to their food truck. Now they're like, okay, I can only make so much food. Let me open a restaurant. Okay, great. Now you're doing payroll and purchasing and filling in for people who call out sick, and you're not doing the original thing that you started doing. You're now the growth of your business is dependent on you being a talented organizational leader, not being a talented chef. And I was a chef. I liked making videos.
Full episodes of the Segment Podcast can be downloaded on Apple iTunes, Spotify, and or seen on YouTube or anywhere else you download your podcasts.